Crazy.
Like it didn't.
It didn't. It did.
It's weird. I stopped.
You said what?
I stopped for like 2 months. I got back on low.
Okay. Well, I'm still happy you made the trip because
I knew it would be a trip when I
Googled it. Oh.
I already knew that I was like, okay, she out there. I don't come out here at all. I can't remember the last time I was there, but it was worth the trip. I ain't even had the interview yet.
Appreciate you.
It's the vibe trip.
Okay. It's the vibes. All day.
All day,
All night. What's up, everybody? Robin here on a brand new episode of Pillow Talk, and I am so excited to have another guest here with me in the building. Yes.
How you? It is I, Mr. Corey Ether.
Clap it up for your damn self. Look, shit. Absolutely. Corey Ether.
Happy hump day.
In the building. Happy hump day.
Feliz miércoles.
Okay. What's that?
Spanish.
Oh, okay. You fancy.
Happy Wednesday.
Oh.
Happy Wednesday. Feliz miércoles.
Oh, Felice is happy.
See.
Ah.
I'm not bilingual.
You know a little something. You do that.
I see.
That's crazy. So, well, I just somebody else was just asking me how much Spanish I knew. I only know El Baño.
Okay.
Hola. ¿Cómo estás? Muy bien.
You're going places. I don't know where you're going, but you're going somewhere.
No, but I'm definitely excited to have you here in the building. I appreciate you making the drive. I know it was out the way.
Like I was taking that ride.
You know what? Y'all ain't finna keep coming at my town like that. All right.
Coming out here.
All right.
You gotta feel your tank up coming out here.
I'm sorry. Damn.
Yeah,
it's a little trip.
It's
a little trip. No, but I appreciate you. I know you're probably super busy, so I appreciate you taking time out to come.
Thank you.
Yes. So Corey is from where?
I am from Chicago.
Okay.
I grew up on the south side and the west side. So basically, like my mom grew up on the south side with her, and my dad is like in the west burbs.
Okay.
So I kind of had like the best of both worlds, right? So yeah, it's still like that.
Nice. Yeah. What's your favorite thing about the city of Chicago?
So I have this thing where I love bike riding, like bicycles.
Oh, nice.
So I will get up like 3:30 in the morning to head downtown, get a park. I'm probably gonna buy another bike. I bought one last year. I just don't ride it. I get on one of the divvy bikes, and I will take a ride and find a decent ass spot by the water, by Lake Michigan, and I will catch the sunrise.
Oh.
I will roll up like probably like 2-3 blunts, and I will take my music, like my equipment. I have my iPad, my keyboard, my headphones, and I will just like really catch a vibe.
Nice. Okay, damn. You said 3:30 in the morning?
Cause sometimes I'll be up. I'll be working.
Okay.
Yeah.
You was getting a good parking spot at that time? Shit. At that time.
No, I park in a lot. Like I spend that bread a lot.
Oh, okay. Nice. That's dope though. That seems very relaxing.
It is. It's real peaceful. Like the noise canceling headphones and stuff.
What season is it best to do that in?
Now.
Summer.
Don't try that shit in the winter time. When it get hot outside, it's like
you said now.
Yeah, right now.
Right now. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna have to do that. That sounds very relaxing. I like that. I like that.
Trust me.
So you are a musician amongst other things. You wear a lot of hats.
I mean. I am.
All right.
I do.
We're going to get into all of those for sure because I do want to elaborate on that. I think it's dope that you wear as many hats as you do. That's dope. I like that. Let's get into the music first off. Okay. So growing up for you, first off, who was like your favorite artist as like a teenager?
It's tough to say that. Like when I was coming up, like I listened to a lot of like Teddy Riley, Pharrell Williams, Prince, Ronnie Jerkins, Dr. Dre, Marvin Gaye.
You said Marvin, yes.
Marvin, what's the other guy's name? Curtis Mayfield.
Nice mix.
James Brown.
Even as a teenager?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. It was crazy because Michael Jackson definitely. Like, it was crazy because my mom and dad are both like connoisseurs of music. So they will always play their music loud. Like my mom's house, she's playing her music loud. And she had like the actual like the records, you know what I'm saying?
Mm.
And she's playing it all the time. She's playing like a bunch of like Bonnie James and Michael Bolton. Like, I'm
Okay,
fans of all of
Michael
this
Bolton
shit,
got
right?
that.
Um, what's the other guy's name? Michael McDonald. I'm a huge fan of Michael
Okay,
McDonald.
well, damn.
Yeah, so but listening to that stuff, like, I just love music. My mother's a musician, so my mother plays the piano, the clarinet, the flute. So like when I was in high school, like I wanted to learn how to play the clarinet because I was able to learn I could play other instruments at the same time. So,
What?
but then my dad, like he never learned how to play an instrument, but he always wanted to learn how to play the bass, right?
Mm.
But he's a huge fan of like James Brown and stuff like that.
Mm.
Huge, they're both huge fans of Prince. So my dad would always, when I go to my dad's crib, music used to come out once a damn week, right? Come out every fucking Tuesday, right? And it was a big ass deal when the shit came out. So I pull up at my pop's house and he's like, he got fucking Missy Elliott, Timbaland, all
Yes,
the different
Missy.
shit,
Nice looks, Missy Elliott.
B.I.G. and shit. And my mom wasn't buying this shit, but I'm looking on, the box and different shit like that back in the day at these different videos and shit. But my dad had the actual album. So I would always read the credits on the album, like, who the shit was produced by since a fucking since before I was a teenager. I would do that. So it really kind of molded me into like wanting to be a musician because I had been writing for like since I was probably about 11 or 12, and probably when I was like 15, I wanted to like get into producing, and I just kind of wanted to do that because I didn't know anybody that could make beats to my words. So I just wanted to like always be hands on with everything. So I'm kind of like I taught myself some interesting things.
So you self-taught producing your
Yeah.
music.
There was a guy in high school. His name was Marcus Mister. His producer name was Mister, and he introduced my brother and I to like FL Studio, which is a common uh, DAW today. DAW
Okay.
is digital audio workspace. So but that's when I learned how to do that shit. But I kind of just stuck with it. So now I don't even use that anymore. Like I make my beats off like iPad now, which is very rare. But I bag like that. So
Is it hard to make a beat? I don't know anything about putting
I'm
that
not gonna
together.
stunt. Like I'm such an overthinker because I have different sounds. Because by me rapping and doing R&B, it's kind of like I don't. I have different moods. You know what I'm saying? So I might be in that mode where I want to be on some Tony shit and have a vibe like that and want to flip some, right?
Yeah.
Or I want to be on some, some trap or whatever like that. I might want to mix them. But making music is the easiest thing I can do. It's the business shit that is nerve wracking.
Nice. So has there ever been anything else you felt like you saw yourself doing? You knew you was going to be making music some type of way?
Yeah. But it was always a thing. Like I was always like good at it, right?
Okay.
I never stopped making music, but I think that I used to hang around people that are musicians themselves, talented people, and I thought that because we were cool, they would take me places with them. And I just kind of had to I looked in the mirror and I just kind of like started betting on myself.
Well,
so betting on myself was just kind of one of those things where it was just like, shit, I can't depend on somebody to put me on. I gotta put me on.
Yeah.
So when I did that, like I kind of like felt like I did surpass some people in a sense because they gave the fuck up. And I don't really care about surpassing them in a sense because like I respect them like a motherfucker, right? I respect them because they made me get to that point of having to bet on myself. It's kind of like how that line, Drake's 0 to 100. You're talking about, his pops. He was waiting on his pops to show up, and he never showed up. And shit like that, the big mom, he never showed up. And he said, valuable lesson, man. I had to grow up. So that's kind of like how that shit did. I had to like really learn to bet on myself. So that's why I wanted to create my own music and be like a big creator and everything everything that I did, like from not only the music side, but the branding side, merchandise and stuff like that too.
Yes.
So yeah,
I love that.
thank you.
Believe in your damn self.
Yes.
Shout out to Big Sal, always showing love. He's Pillow Talk gang. Big Sal.
What up, Big Sal?
Fire, okay. And then he said real shit. Definitely dropping some real shit. Believing in yourself, knowing you got to get to where you want to go because you can envision it. Like, that's some deep shit. And you seem like you're very confident in yourself.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't like an overnight thing. It was just, I had to learn some interesting things, like from, family to friends, to even like relationships and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm one of those people where like I like to learn from my experiences because I don't like making the same mistake over and over again. That shit becomes fucking nerve wracking. And time is not on our side. We can't get that shit back. And one thing to me is kind of like I don't look at anybody else is better. I don't feel like anyone is beneath me because I feel like we all breathe the same air. We all have the same 24 hours. And I feel like life comes down to just fucking choices and decisions and you having to hold yourself accountable for them. Because I feel like we all want the same opportunities, but not everybody's built to handle the outcomes of those opportunities.
Oh, pew, well.
So I think in that, like, I think that's why they say, like, they talk about like survival of the fittest. I feel like you have to be fit for the shit that you want, and being fit means that you have to train for that shit. You know what I mean? So
Absolutely.
I don't know. It comes down to like really just self discipline, really.
Yeah. Absolutely. You saying some real shit right now. You got to be built for sure. For sure. I love that. You ain't sparing shit. I love that. Okay, well damn. You got a lot of older influences, which is really dope. Like I loved a lot of the artists that you dropped with your music. So then how would you describe your sound? Is it a mixture of modern and old school or
Most definitely. I have this thing where like I pay attention to a lot of shit. So like I just mentioned a little earlier, like I said, music used to drop once a damn week, and people could actually focus on the artist and focus on the music that actually dropped.
True.
Okay, that's because the people that were you had the record labels that had the hold on the distribution, right? Cool. But then when Beyonce dropped that damn album out of nowhere, fucked the whole game up. When SoundCloud came, fucked the whole game up.
Definitely did.
So it was dope because artists learned how to become more independent. So you have people that drop a bunch of music all the fucking time. It costs.
Yeah.
You can do that, and I feel like it comes down to like quality. So like with my music, I feel like they say it's not about what you say, it's about how you say it. So like you hear my music, like I have certain 808s, you know what I'm saying? The melodies, you know what I mean? They're interesting, but it's substance because I'm saying some shit.
Yeah.
I like music that has substance, but I'm not gonna stunt. The shit that does not have substance works too because we need balance. So I don't knock it. So yeah, I'm gonna talk some shit, and then I'm gonna like put you on to some shit too. Because I want you to replay this shit. Because I want you to think about things that I'm saying because I've learned that I do have some things to say, and I'm trying to figure out the best way to deliver. I feel like we all have different ways that we receive information. Like I always say, like when you speak to a person, like you really have to, like you've heard of the love languages, right? But I think like communication is huge too. Like I think that people often send information the way that they best receive it, as opposed to figuring out how that person best receive information, and then you send it to them the best way they can understand it because you don't want to be misunderstood.
Yeah.
At the end of the motherfucking day. So that's kind of like you can't send a vision impaired person a text message. You can't really hit up a person that's hearing impaired on the phone like that. Right. So you have to send information the way they best receive it. So that's why with my music, like because I'm such a lover of music, I create it, I fucking DJ, like I love music. So it's like all that shit fuels me. That's why I was like, I don't feel like my music sounds like anybody else's in my particular thing. I know a lot of people say that shit, even though they sound like their favorite artist, but I really feel like My shit's already respectfully. I don't mean that's not no cocky shit because I don't want it to sound like everybody else's.
Right.
But the DJ can play that shit with everybody else's stuff.
No.
That's it's.
Okay. Okay. Put that shit in rotation. No, I like that though. You saying some real intense things. That's deep. That's some deep shit. That makes me just think about the way that I interpret music in like my selection of artists. Because I know even for me, like I don't listen to shit right when it come out. I'm a very late person on new stuff. I listen to it like a month after. I'll still be listening to some Isley shit for like a month straight and then be like, oh, I forgot this shit came out. So it's like interesting that you saying that as far as like when music used to drop and used to be anxious to see an artist. And now I feel like the delivery do be different, which makes me approach it different.
I mean, we take a step further with that. Like, think about, you just said the Isley Brothers. Like, I'm a huge lover of the Isley Brothers.
Love them. My favorite group.
What's that one song they had?
What?
That one, Sensuality.
Which one? They got
It's something like that.
Sensuality.
No,
They got a lot. They got a lot of bangers.
No, I can't think of the record. But anyways, but basically their music was much longer.
That's true.
Now it's straight to the fucking point. We barely have intros now.
That's very true.
You had a fucking producer's tag and a beat drops out of nowhere. And shit. There's a lot of gang shit, right?
A lot of gang shit.
But yeah, so I think with that, like, I think that's why the delivery of music is different now.
Yeah.
It's like shit, it's like the attention span of people has become so short that people receive shit a different way. Like the rollouts for the songs and the videos be bigger than the motherfucking song itself.
Facts.
It's short lived. And I just want to be able to put out product that people can talk about later on. Like Mischief Beat is a record. I wrote that in 2017. I didn't record it until 2019. I didn't put it out until 2020.
Why'd you wait so long?
I haven't done that shit. It was timing. When I originally wrote the song, I put out my first single, shout out to my exes. Mischief Beat almost was my second single. And I didn't put it out because I wasn't happy with it at the time. I didn't think it was the time. And it was a different beat. The hook was different. And then just one day I was just sitting in the studio one day and I just made the fucking beat out of nowhere. And sent it to my engineer next door. And the hook, I freestyled the hook and I wrote the verse. The verse stayed the same from 2017. The only thing that changed is the hook. And the beat, and I just held on to it for a while. Shout out to my homie Deuce. He heard it one day. I was at the studio mixing and mastering it, and he was like, "Yo, it's probably like one of the best records I ever heard from you." And we just got to discussing a video for it for like months. We were on the phone like every fucking day. And one day I said, he kept talking to me about it. I said, "Yo, tell me everything you need to shoot the video you think the way it should be shot."
Okay. And
he hit me back in 24, 48 hours and was like, "This is what we need. This is how I want it to be." I'm like, let's just do it. And we really just took a chance, to be honest with you. Shout out to Jackie doing on the choreography, her and Brandy. They were like super dope on there. Shout out to Portia. The kids in the video are her kids, right?
Oh.
Yeah. Portia,
the video was fire too, y'all.
Thank you. Yeah. Portia is like, she's super dope. Super dope person. That's like the second video she's been in of mine.
Okay.
I have a video called Brown Skin, a song called Brown Skin.
Yes, fire.
So she was in that. Thank you. Yeah, so she was in that. But yeah, she's like one of my top supporters. So.
I love that. And you be representing for the brown skins, for the black women, because that's how it need to be.
Hey, I need chocolate in my milk.
Okay. Oh, all right. All right.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna drink
That's
for
all
that.
I'm saying. I could be in creamy coffee.
I'm gonna drink for that.
Keep going with it. But yeah, I think brown skin women are like super dope. Like I saw something on Shade Room recently. They were talking about Yo Gotti's recent video.
Yeah.
About how he just didn't have enough brown skin women in there.
He definitely did not.
And I'm just kind of like, I just want to fix that shit every chance I get.
Mm.
Like I have nothing against light skinned women. I mean, shit, right? But brown skinned women,
it's different. It hit different. I agree.
Weakness. Like fucking weakness.
I agree.
Natural though.
Mm-hmm.
Natural. I ain't with all that makeup shit. Makeup is cool, but all that extra shit, the surgery and shit, that shit scares me.
And you know, it's and that'd be some deeper shit. That'd be a lot of women having internal problems, because that's how I feel. Niggas don't even be caring. Like real niggas that matter don't really be caring about the fake body shit. Yet everybody is getting that.
Well, this is what it is. See, you have I think it's a deeper conversation, because one, you have media. Media plays a huge part in that shit.
Absolutely.
So social media. So these celebrities, they're dealing with these types of women that they have their bodies made up. And the thing is that a lot of women want that attention so fucking bad. They want attention so bad that they're willing to go through these things just in hopes of getting that type of guy, because that's what they want. So fuck all the dudes up under here. Because average folks that ain't, getting dick implants and shit, it's like.
I think it's more the attention, though. To be honest,
it's just.
I definitely feel that
it's
that attention.
Like you can't be showing your ass in all these pics and thinking that ain't the first thing somebody ain't gonna try to grab. But see, that type of shit scares me. I get paranoid with that type of shit. I don't want nothing that's too easy.
As you should. Fuck.
I like working for it.
You should. You should want to. Damn it.
I like working.
Hard work ain't hurt nobody.
Because like I feel like when you work for it, you know what I'm saying, like. A lot of dudes will pay for a little whatever to get what they want, right?
Yeah.
I ain't gonna stunt. I don't like a woman that plays hard to get, because some women be like, yeah, I know I want that. I'm gonna mess with that for a while, and you end up being with that person for a little while, right? Then you got the times where it's just like you want to wait. But either way, I like to earn some shit.
Okay.
And when I earn it, I'm gonna be like that shit mine for a little while. I take. I mean, I know it's yours.
Right.
I'm borrowing it a little while,
I'm talking about borrowing it. You renting it? You renting this shit right now?
I ain't renting it. No, I ain't renting it. I'm borrowing it. I'm borrow a little brown sugar. You know what I'm saying?
Borrowing the shit.
We talk about brown skin, brown sugar.
Brown sugar, all that. Oh shit! No, you ain't lying. No, you lying. But that is a good song. That was very nice. I love the flow of that. Love the fact that you represented for the brown skin girls, because we need that. All women, all brown skin, black women, darker the berry, sweeter the juice. I ain't gonna lie with you on that. Okay. So you got a lot of music that you've been dropping recently, and you've done a few performances from what I've seen, like online and everything.
Right.
How do you get ready to go on stage? Like, what's one thing that you do right before you go on stage?
One thing I don't like to do is drive to the venue.
Oh, be relaxed.
I like to relax. I'll have some type of herbal lessons.
Okay.
I'll play some music.
Marijuana.
Herbal lessons. I'll play some music. Get in mode. I don't really like talking to people like that prior.
Why?
I have to get in mode.
Okay.
People.
Are you like a different person when you on stage?
Yes. Because I think that when you're in the studio recording a song, it's like your fans aren't there to experience that. Because the end goal is wanting to perform in front of them. Even when you do the video, you can't really see their faces when they're looking at your video. You really don't know their thoughts unless they comment on your shit. But when you perform in front of people, it's just they look at you. You know what I'm saying? It's like you have a different type of control when you in front of people doing performing. You know what I'm saying? People remember you most when you do something in their face, especially if it's good.
Well,
So like, I think that like even I don't know if you remember like the 5 heartbeats and shit.
Stop playing with me. Is there a heart in the house tonight? Stop playing with me.
What happened when homie started?
Stand up. Stand up. Okay. We're going to be this bitch.
Hey, straight up. Straight up. Because I mean, honestly, I'll take it a step further. Like, honestly, like I make music for women. I make music for women, even though like I make music for most of my music for women, and I make music for the guys.
Okay.
But women don't lie to you about your music or your content. If your shit whack, they'll tell you.
They'll tell you.
They're like, yeah, that shit cool.
We'll let you know.
Oh, hold on, but this shit right here, they'll tell you shit. Because women will be your biggest supporters. They will never ask for a discount. They will always pay full price because they fuck with you. And they will give you a little bit more than that because they fuck with you. And it's really because they fuck with you. Men, it's different for dudes.
It is.
But if the women like it or love it, the fellas go like it. Because at the end of the day, the men are going to try to impress that woman.
Yeah.
So yeah, when he pick her ass up for that date, and she asked to play some motherfucking Corey Ether, fuck he gonna say no.
You said Fingo say no. That's what I want to hear. Put that Corey Ether on. That's what I want to listen to.
Yeah, but that's how. But it's like it's that like even like my merchandise like it's mainly women. I have guys that have supported me definitely, but it's mainly the women.
Got a bag here too that you got with your. You know. Might as well you talk about it. We can show that, you know what I'm saying? Super nice.
That's that
okay.
Either spin a night bag.
Ooh, spinning the night. Spinning the night bag.
Spinning the night. What to say? Spin a night.
Spinning the night bag. Okay.
It's pretty interesting.
Did you come up with this design yourself?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it's crazy. I was so I told you like right before the interview, like I have these times where I wake up 2-3 o'clock in the morning, but it's something about that time of day where it's like I'm most creative. So I was multitasking. I was like making beats. I was watching some shit on Netflix. I was smoking a blunt, and I'm doing all this shit in my bathroom. My bathroom is like my favorite place in the crib.
Okay.
I can like sit there and motherfucker for hours.
It's very peaceful in there.
Man. So I'm sitting in that motherfucker in the dark. And I said, I want to make some damn ether gloves. Because I've made everything that you see. I've created everything from the socks.
Oh, you got the socks on too. I didn't even see them joints. Okay. With the hat and the jacket. Okay.
So I was just sitting there like 3 o'clock in the morning. So I'm going to make some ether gloves. It was still chilly outside. It was like fucking February. I said, I already had the backpacks already. So I was like, I'm going to make a damn duffel bag. And I did that shit in 5 minutes. And I was tweaking. I said, oh shit. I'm about to fucking do this bitch in all types of stuff. And I'm gonna rock this shit myself. So when I posted it, people was like, dude, what the fuck? And it just like folks started buying it. And they ain't get no fuck about the price.
We want that. I wish you would have brought me a swimsuit or something. I seen you had swimsuits.
Also, actually, your size and your favorite color, so you could be in the next video.
Okay.
Since you like the song.
So okay. Okay. That's when you gonna drop them. Oh shit! Look. Hold on now. Hold on. I'm a small. You know what I'm saying? I'm small. I'm real slim.
No, you. That's right.
I like money green or yellow.
That's exactly what I do have I call it lemon pepper.
Lemon pepper.
It's lemon pepper. I have 3 types of bathing suits. I had the 2-piece, the low joint. Then I have the high rise, and I have the 1-piece as well. I was looking at them on your shit. I'm like, damn, them swimsuits kind of decent, low key though. You know what I'm saying? I could be rocking the, while I'm out. They're gonna be like, damn, that swimsuit busted. She cute, but the swimsuit. No, you shouldn't see. You just told everybody. You just basically committed. You know what I'm saying? So now we got that out the way. Talking about you basically committed. Yeah, I'll do it, Check that shit out. I don't know how to
do too much twerking though, so I
I
got.
ain't gotta do all of that.
Oh,
See,
okay, cool,
see,
cool,
that's
cool,
it.
cool.
See,
Because I'm
like,
one of those.
the twerking isn't really necessary because I don't think I mean, to me as a man, like you don't have to really do certain things for me to get my attention, right? Damn sure not twerking. Like if I'm in public and you twerking in public and then at the motherfucking club, some shit like I'm straight. I don't want that.
Oh shit.
I like a woman that's a lady. That's why there's no cussing in the next single, and it's just for the ladies.
And it's fire, y'all. Like, it's fire.
Okay, and her rap.
It's fire as hell. Okay, period.
You'll get on the remix. What's up?
Look, now I told you I could speak on there. You know, I can't rap or nothing like that.
You did
But
like an intro.
I could like, you know,
like you did like an intro.
yeah,
to that record.
I would do
I ain't
it.
even heard of it, but if I did an intro to that shit,
I feel like it would be fine. I don't know. I need to say some raw shit though. I don't know. It need to be some raw shit though.
I mean, anything is possible.
Look, I'm thirsty now. Like, look, I'm finna go home and write some shit. Like, what you think about? No. What you think about this? No, that'd be lit though. That'd be fire. I like that. Okay, you got a lot of singles that you about to be dropping. That's gonna be fire. It's gonna be fire. Do you have any favorite collabs so far that you've done? Because you had a few collabs as well.
Every collaboration I've ever done is my favorite. So
nice.
From my first thing, shout out to my ex with my homie Kel's Free Agent, my homegirl Brugie, which is her fucking birthday.
Wow.
Right now, actually.
You mean text her all day today?
I meant to text her.
You know what?
Nah.
That's okay. Better late than never.
Nah, better late is better. But nah, Fendi Frost. Then I have some new collaborations coming about very soon that'll be dropping. I'm a homegirl Treasure's special. Treasure's a special type of special. And like
okay, I like that.
She like honestly, like she and I have like a very interesting chemistry. Like I remember meeting Treasure at a listening party, a private listening session she had. Because a guy from Def Jam invited me there. So I listened to her music. I'm like, damn, it's dope. And then I think we exchanged numbers and shit. I think like maybe 6 months later, I was putting out my album. So I put on Facebook, you don't know my record. She says, damn, you couldn't hit me up. Ooh, okay. I said, oh, my bad. I said, I have a beat for you in 24 hours. I cook up a beat. I wrote, had to do all that shit together. So I sent it to her. And then we had a session that weekend. We didn't rehearse it or anything. We just laid it, kept it together, and then we shot the video. That was a long ass video shoot. Like the video crew was sitting on my lawn at the crib, 8:00 in the morning and shit. I was one late.
Okay, shit. How you late to your shit? How you late to your own?
I'm working on it. You know how it is. You hit the snooze button.
I hope you wasn't too late. No, I like that. That you said all of your collabs are your favorite. That's dope.
I don't know. It's like
you dropped a lot of females too. I like that.
I love women.
I need some more women on the show, so I'm definitely gonna have to tap in with some of them that you said. But I love that.
Oh, you should definitely like.
I like
that.
Might
have to like bring their ass out here because it's like fucking driving, Wakanda.
Anyway.
Forget
Forget you. Okay, forget you. Anyway. No, that would be dope though. That'd be dope. And you also said you DJ'd. So I do want to just talk real quick about that because you be lit and you real chill and like in the cut. So it just like was surprising me to see you be DJing. You said for like 13 years.
It's been a while.
That's a long ass time.
About 14.
14 years.
Yeah.
So what, you DJ still now too, or no?
You know what's crazy? I have like 4 events to do within the next 2 weeks. So I have 2 events this weekend.
Get your money, kid.
I have maybe 3 events next weekend because one of the homies hit me up and asked me if I was able to DJ his mom's wedding next weekend. Okay. So,
congratulations.
But what's crazy is that when I started DJing, I started doing weddings first. So it really just kind of opened up my eyes or my ears to just different other genres of music and shit. So like I love 80s music. I love 70s music even more. I was listening to like a lot of like Frank Sinatra and stuff like that. So,
Mm.
but yeah, just, I would like my musical archive is very interesting. So I think that kind of adds into me being a producer as well. Because I
Yeah.
hear so much shit, so it's hard for me to kind of dumb it down, right?
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, I'm a very chill person, but I love music, so I love the reaction people get. So it's like I'm not even like rapping, but I'm still performing,
Mm.
right? So knowing the right music to play to give people a mood is kind of interesting too,
Mm.
right? So you want people to turn up, song to play to turn up. You want people to slow dance, cool. You want people to be on some extra shit. You play Pretty Ricky, age ain't nothing but a number. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta know
You
when to
you
play.
like, ow!
They gonna start belly rolling in that bitch.
All the whole time, like dry humping, all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you gotta put your t-shirt over your head.
Okay, that's one of those. I was gonna say
Yeah.
that's that. I'm
Yeah,
trying to.
bro. Yeah,
I'm trying to.
but see, I'm a DJ, so like I don't be having all that fun and shit. Everybody I don't get there. Everybody coming up on me trying to dance.
Duh, you working. Of course, you're not supposed to get that. You working.
I'm pretty good on that.
You were doing a record get and putting to the side a little bit. Shit, I'm dead as fuck.
You'd be surprised. How's your mom?
Good.
Good.
Yeah, I never tell people what it is because they haven't sponsored me yet. So just so y'all know, it's just wine. It's good. It's good. It's good. No, I like that though. I'm gonna have to maybe go to some that you DJing or something. See what you.
You should slide out this Saturday. You should come slide out this Friday.
What's happening this Saturday for Juneteenth? You doing something for Juneteenth?
Yes, Juneteenth after party, Barney University headquarters. But they're gonna definitely have a barbecue. So I think that you have to slide to the barbecue first in order to get into the fucking after party. So it's at the beach, 31st Street Beach. You're barbecuing, food, beverages. Come turn up and hit the studio. I'll be DJing. 90s party from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. to 1 a.m. and shit.
Okay, that's lit.
It's all right.
That sounds lit.
All right.
I got some 90s gear. I love 90s shit.
You can go pack your bag lunch.
Yeah.
It's not just
I'm used to driving out there. I go out there a lot anyway, so I'm used to driving out that way.
I hear you.
But I was like, that sounds decent. That sounds fun. Okay. I love that. Y'all need to tap in. You have like something posted on your page with that info, or no?
Yes and no.
Or is it just on Bar University? You said that's
go to Bar University TV on Instagram, and you can check it out there.
Okay, nice. You will have to slide. We have to slide. So yeah, Juneteenth is this weekend. The only Black holiday, any holiday I acknowledge anyway.
Yeah, they just
you feel
me? Well, Senate did something, right? Or the House passed something, the Senate got approved.
Yeah, something like that. But it's something about right. You know what? We ain't gonna do that. But
you went there. You said you tried.
We ain't gonna do that.
Say you tried it.
We ain't gonna do that today. We ain't gonna do that today because we not. I'm happy that it's being more recognized, but still, we always getting little cookies for things to surpass what the real issue be. This doesn't put a Band-Aid or cover up all the other things that the fuck is wrong. It's like you want to do this, but Breonna Taylor cops, didn't get arrested. All these other things that motherfuckers could have did. Y'all gonna pass a holiday that we've already been celebrating any fucking way. Like that's supposed to be a cookie.
Yeah, this is what I want to say. Life comes down to choices, and I feel like this is not 400 years ago, and I feel like we have way more resources, we have way more money. That I think that we could come together, and I think the fact that we have an issue doing so to put something good together, it will continue to be a problem. Because we look around at everybody else, they come together to put shit together. We have that issue. When we want to go fuck some shit up, we'll slide. But when it comes to building businesses, we have issues with building businesses together. We have issues with. And I'm not going to say this is most people. Like, if you don't apply, let it fly, to shoot fit with it, bitch. So, like, I think we have to work on our own shit first, like dead serious, because racism is still a thing, but I don't think it's a thing as much as it used to be. 'Cause I think that we do use that a lot because it is a thing. But I don't think that we work hard enough to put ourselves in positions to change some of these laws. We can't wait to hoop. We can't wait to be entertainers. But when it comes to changing some shit for real, bad shit gotta happen first. And we have to not. We have to be. We have to be take the initiative. You know what I'm saying? To really say, yo, what can we do together? I got a few bands. I got a few bands. Let's put some shit together. Let's open up this spot over here. Let's open up this vegan restaurant. Let's do this over there. Like, we got too much work. We have too much work to do on our end before we can start pointing a finger. We need to start pointing a thumb at ourselves, fix all of our shit, and we deal with that shit over there. But I think that if we dealt with enough of our shit over here, I think that it will solve some of the issues of the shit that we're pointing the finger at. Just my opinion.
Interesting. Very, very interesting.
But you ain't feeling that shit. You said, fuck that. I want the whole you did. Where my reparations at?
It ain't even about, it's not even about necessarily that. I just think that, right, America was built on racism. So even if we were to get our shit together, a system that was initially designed to keep us in the dark is never going to benefit us unless it crumbles. You're talking about an establishment, a land that was created during a time when we weren't treated as accordingly. But that's, again, that's another conversation. But that's how I feel about that shit. I just think, obviously, there's things we could do more for sure. I definitely feel like there's things we need to be doing together. But there's certain halts that America would have to literally crumble in order for us to overcome.
Again, I think that this will sound nuts. This will probably sound pretty fucked up too. You ever been in a relationship where you didn't want to be in it, motherfucker?
Yes.
Did you stay?
No.
Do you think that if we're not happy, we could actually really put our brains together and get the fuck about this bitch?
Everybody don't have those resources, though.
Let me ask you a question. How much money do we fuck off on stupid shit?
I mean, a lot, for sure. And that goes into designer, that goes into technology, all that.
What if we sacrifice all that shit that really don't mean shit? If we really want to get the fuck about this motherfucker, can we? Because there's people that cannot do it. But there are quite a few people that can.
And I mean, and that's possible. And if you're willing to show those people that cannot a way that they can achieve it, then do that. Then do that.
But you said the fact that it's possible.
Then do that. Yeah, I mean, it is. But you talking too about people that are systematically hindered because of the way America built.
I will put it to you.
You got to spread the wealth too.
I'm not. Am I trying to get the fuck up out of America? I plead the fifth. But what I will say is this: you have to kind of learn to adapt to your surroundings in a sense. True. And it's very hard to do that being Black in America. Like, I ain't gonna stop. I don't like being around law enforcement like that. I don't know a lot of Black people that do. Shit, you know what I'm saying? So you have that, but I just really feel like we just have to do the best we can on our end. I know it's fucked up, but I really feel like I just don't like. We were talking about something before the interview. We were talking about solutions. We like to discuss solutions. We know the fucking problem. But how can we either live with the problem, if we can't solve the problem, how can we live with the problem and make it, you know what I'm saying? That's what this shit comes down to, because it's something, you're going to deal with some shit in life. That's what I've learned. It's really about how you deal with it. So when you told me, like, I come off a little nonchalant, it's like, I just can't let certain things bother me, especially if I don't have control over them. I can pray, I can do the best I can make the best decisions possible, and I can just pray I get home every night, right? But besides that, I can't control what other motherfuckers do. But they just gonna do whatever they want to me either.
That's the reality of America, though.
Yeah.
when you just accept. But anyway, that's another conversation because we can go deep in that because you feel me. I like to call myself a proclaimed foot soldier, so I'm definitely one of those black people. Anyway, like I was saying, Juneteenth is this weekend, so I just want to know some of your favorite things as far as black culture. So of course, I gotta ask, if you had to watch like one black movie, just one forever and ever and ever, what would it be? Just one.
I would watch The Mac
Okay.
with Max Trelane.
Throwback. You get so old school. I love it.
Yeah, he said some fly shit on there. Actually,
He look fly in that motherfucker too. Shit.
Yeah, actually, my grandfather and him, they were like, I think in the Korean War together or some shit. Like
Damn,
that.
really?
Like, they were like blockmates or some shit like that. Right? But he said some. I think one of the guys on there said some fly shit. He said, anybody could control a woman's body, but the key is to control her mind. True. So, like, well, I'm not controlling, right? But what I would say is, if guys really got to know women on the mental side first, like, she will give herself to you in ways that you wouldn't even motherfucking imagine if that isn't what you were trying to get first.
Okay.
And then if you really get to know people on a mental, like, just on a mental side first, like, you'll probably learn that you shouldn't be fucking with them anyway.
Very true. Very, very true. Okay, The Mac. That's a nice selection. I fuck with that. I like that. What is your favorite black food? Some only black folks know about. You feel me?
It had the macaroni has to be baked.
He like the baked.
Yeah, the macaroni gotta be baked. I'm talking about like the burnt. It's only right.
Okay, no, but you do need a little burnt on there. That's how you know it's done.
I'll take that whole corn off. Hey, give me the corn.
I am dead as fuck.
That shit got me hungry.
Black people, what? We need that burnt because it need to be a little burnt. We need to make sure it's all the way
that
through.
Brown. Nah, that shit ain't brown enough. That shit
Stick that back in there.
That shit be crispy at the top. Black on that.
Oh shit, I'm dead.
So yeah.
Okay.
That answers that.
Macaroni, cheese. That's
Baked,
funny you said.
Baked.
Baked. I'm sorry, baked.
Can't just say macaroni.
You right.
Cheese.
You absolutely right.
Because when you say macaroni
That leaves
and
it open.
It just macaroni and cheese. When you say macaroni and cheese, so like lame, just blah.
That
like
leaves
that
it
big.
open.
This shit just sounds unseasoned.
I agree.
It just sounds unseasoned.
It's too many possibilities.
It sounds like some fucking like
It's too many possibilities.
Popeyes fucking macaroni. That shit.
Or like pasta salad or some shit.
Bake my shit.
I'm dead as fuck. Okay.
Bake my shit.
Favorite black cartoon.
Favorite is Kids.
Ooh, throwback.
Is that even
Shout out to Robin Harris. It is though. Shout out to Robin Harris. It is. I would take that.
Hey.
I would take that.
Hey.
That's fine.
That movie is so
shit. That's a good ass choice. He snapped.
Oh my gosh. I just look at that type of shit. I'm just like, look at the shit he went through.
Yeah.
He went through a lot of shit.
For that thing.
See, you know what?
For that thing.
I've been through. See, that's why I gotta be careful because I ain't gonna stop. That's why I don't really jump hoops like that. Good. Because like, what if the shit don't be worth it?
Ooh. Wasted your energy, your time, huh?
Look, it's a resource. Like, I ain't gonna stunt. I said this before. Men, we think about shit, how long and how much. How long this shit gonna take and how much this shit gonna take. Right? So we already know what we want. And we trying to figure out what y'all want. And when I say like how much it's gonna cost, it doesn't necessarily mean like financially.
Facts.
It's time. Right? So it's like we have to weigh shit, you know what I mean? We gotta look at how far you stay. This shit matters. Cause I ain't gonna stunt. You staying like an hour away, you have to wake me up when I get there.
I am fucking dead.
You gotta say, relax, baby. I know you had a long drive.
I am dead.
I got you.
I'm dead as fuck.
Start you up real quick. Yeah. But that that shit. How long does shit go? How long does shit go take? And how much does shit go cost? Because if we can find something that we consider better, and we can get it in a short amount of time, and it costs less, that's what we'll go for.
Okay.
Which is why you got why a lot of side chicks win.
Okay. Next question. Look, I'm gonna leave that alone. I'll leave that alone.
I don't think they win it. I don't like.
I'm gonna leave that alone.
I'm just saying. It's deep.
Who is your favorite Black female actress?
It changes. Sanaa Lathan. And the movie that did it for me was The Family That Prays.
Oh wow. Okay.
I hated her ass. Oh, I fucking hated her. She wasn't shit in that movie.
She wasn't.
But I said, that's acting. You gotta make a motherfucker hate you in real life for a while.
Yeah.
Not even like hate her, but it was.
I agree.
It's a strong dislike.
I agree. That was a dark ass role she played in that shit.
She played the fuck out that
role.
But you know what's crazy? I ain't getting into that. I say that's for my platform. But it says some shit, y'all. It says some shit. And that's another conversation. It's not like that.
Okay. I like that. That's a good answer.
Thank you.
She's nostalgia. Okay. Favorite Black TV show?
You can like never really go with art. Motherfucker Fresh Prince. You can never really go wrong with good times.
Thanks.
The Jeffersons was something I watched for a while too, though. I ain't gonna lie to you. But
okay. You named like 5, but okay. No, I like all those answers. I'm definitely fucking with Fresh Prince.
We'll go with Martin for the domain.
Okay, Martin. It's always that New Jack City episode for me. When he had the fake dog and put the dog on the table. It's always that for me. And when Pam fought the that little creature when they was at the resort. It's always that. It's always that. It's always that for me.
Yeah.
It was the headlock for me. Like motherfuckers, it felt. Now that's acting. Focus about what they say. Somebody that knew the assignment. Then that bitch knew the assignment because what the fuck? That shit was funny as shit. Definitely went. Okay. What is your favorite Black saying that you say or you hear a lot of Black people say that you like? That's my shit. I say that all the time. Because Black people, we creative. We got a lot of ebonics. We say a lot of shit. People be like, what?
It's funny you mentioned the New Jack era. It really made me think about New Jack City.
Mm-hmm.
It's one of my favorite movies.
Okay.
You remember a song there called on the soundtrack? It was called "Dreaming."
Don't wake me.
You should really hear it.
I'm dreaming. Okay. I love that song, by the way. I'm definitely listen to it.
One of my favorite.
That's
songs,
fire.
Ever. So when I think
it's
of the New Jack era, I think of that era, I really love the New Jack era because that's a whole fucking genre.
It is though.
When I think of Teddy Riley, I think of the New Jack era. It was just a vibe, It showed me that you could just do what the fuck you wanted to do.
Yeah.
So then that's why I mentioned the For Real, For Real, he's BA.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? When I bought that album, I think it was a New Beginnings album from SWV, the one that had Use Your Heart on it.
Okay. You drop it all to the stuff. Okay. It's the stuff.
So that record was the record that I had first became familiar with the Neptunes. Because they are the ones that produce their record and shit. But that's why when it comes to music and all those types of times and shit, New Jack era. So I think New Jack City, I think of
when you say New Jack City, all I think of is
goodbye, baby.
Cancel that bitch.
I want to say that was the first thing that came to my mind. I didn't want to say cancel that bitch first. I want to say
cancel that bitch, and I never liked you anyway, you pretty motherfucker. Shit. Oh yeah, but Rockabye Baby. That's probably one of the more memorable lines.
Yeah, but can you think about how, like, I ain't gonna stun you. Like, I wish I was maybe of age around that time sometimes. I would have loved to have, like, really gone clubbing and all that type of shit.
Yeah.
Because, like, even, like, you know, you got, like, movies like More Money that came out around
Yes.
that time and shit.
Okay, classic. I used to love me some Stacey Dash before she turned up.
Oh, man, she was my favorite.
I used to
fucking-
love her, yeah. But she
Now-
went left. I used to love
I
her
don't even
too.
look at her ass no more.
I used to love her too.
I remember when she was like in Clueless and shit.
Yes, Clueless is one of my favorite movies.
I want to look at
I'm
Lisa
sorry.
Silverstone.
That's one of my favorite
say,
movies.
Hey,
That's one of my favorite fucking movies.
I can't watch it. I can stay seeing it. I can't take it serious. But then again, she does seem pretty fitting in the movie. But anyways, yeah.
All that jazz. Look, all that jazz.
Speaking of jazz, remember Moment of Blues?
Yes. What? I love me some Denzel. And I love a lot of old Spike Lee shit any fucking way.
Can't go wrong.
There was a nice stretch of time where he was just dropping banger after banger after banger.
I'm certain that you watched that movie, She Hate Me.
Yeah, I watched it. It was good. It wasn't all that to me.
You all fucking
But I was still obsessed off the original She's Gotta Have It. Yes. I used to watch the original all the time.
That's like the new one. I probably saw like not even like a full episode of the first one, but like the
new one,
whatever. But the movie
that was different.
Oh.
But it was just the realness for me, like, and it was the realness for me.
Well, men don't. I ain't gonna stop. Can we say this? Can we talk about that?
Look. I'm gonna have to.
I used to know another girl.
Shout out to her.
Nah. So, there was a time where like she and I were like really like good friends. Okay. And when I met her like doing music and shit. But she had a boyfriend at the time and shit. But she always was hitting on me to the point like I remember she like bought me a sex positions book, and at this time I still never touched her. So the time that we did do something. It was random. I was like, okay. And then it didn't happen for some years. It didn't happen again because she was one of those women. Like she was never for real. But I never asked her any questions. She was one of those people where she hit me up, hey, what you doing? Come pick me up. She'd come to my house and she treated me like I was her boyfriend. She'd come to my house and clean the fuck out my house. My house wasn't dirty, but she'd clean the fuck out my house. Put that womanly touch on it. And put me to sleep a few times. Cook for me the whole shit. And I never forget the last time something ever happened between her and I. She sent me that wasn't the last time. But basically she sent me a text message saying that any woman will be lucky to be with me type shit. But it was never her. So we were fucking around for some years, and when I moved on, I had a child and shit like that, her whole shit changed. And that showed me like that shit ain't for real forever. That shit ain't for real forever. See, what I've learned about certain women is that they don't want to feel held, they don't want to feel controlled, or they don't want to feel tied down, or I guess whatever, right? And I just kind of feel like, how far do people really think about some shit? You know what I'm saying? Like, do people, like, when they have sex, how far do they think about shit when they have sex with that person? Do they think about the shit that can happen after they have sex? Or it's just the moment? It's just the juices? Because I ain't gonna lie. Once I'm empty, I started thinking clearly. I done looked at motherfuckers like, why am I here? Why are you here? This shouldn't even happen. Right? So it's like, that's why I was just like on that, like I couldn't really fuck with like another Nola darling like that. I'm straight on that shit. I can't fuck
Fair
with
enough. Fair enough.
Fair
enough. I fucks with Nola darling nonetheless. It's definitely more about empowerment for me. But I feel you. You've had an experience, so it's different.
It's outcomes for me.
It's different for you. So what else can we expect from you during the rest of this year? I know you got some new songs you're dropping, videos you're dropping.
expect some surprises.
Okay.
Also, if you ever watch Empire, check me out on season 6.
You were on there,
Yeah.
yeah. Are you reoccurring at all? Is it done? It's not done, is it?
I think they're done.
Oh, okay.
I was in the last season, so
Okay.
I'm like on 6 or 7 episodes.
You were directing, right? You played the director.
Yeah.
How was that?
It was interesting. I wasn't trying to even try for it.
Okay.
Someone hit me up on Instagram. Hey, you have a really good look, great look. I'd like to be on Empire. It's like shit, cool.
That's cool.
And they sent me some shit over. I was on Empire like the next week, like 2 days the next week. I met Terrence Howard. We talked for a while. Super cool.
Lit.
Yeah, I was super cool dude. Like, learned a lot of shit from him. The other guy was named Andre, whatever like that. He's super cool dude because we actually were in a scene together. Another guy named Mario Cannon, super cool cat, man. That's when I first met him. And he's a artist for real and shit. He got a song twist and all types of shit now. So yeah, man. If I were to ever do acting again, which I'm super open to it, I would probably like write my own movie.
That would be dope. Cause then you could do the soundtrack too.
That's what I would do. Like, I would like have it like a
that soundtrack gotta be fire. Yeah.
Like a movie musical. Like I would want to like perform the songs within the movie.
Oh, so you want to do musical?
Yeah, like perform the shit. Like I have a whole you dig. Like really.
Like really in it, like Pitch Perfect or like Sparkle.
Sparkle shit. Be funny as hell.
I love Sparkle.
Yeah, I ain't do the Sparkle thing. Not quite.
But you know, that was a musical technically. It just had performance scene versus like bust out song scene. Okay. I could see you acting. I could see you playing some more shit. You need an extra. I got you.
I told you look like extra all the time. Like, yo, Robert. Hey, I'm gonna sound like Buddy Dash did on
Wait next. Yeah, I know you was gonna say that. He said, Robin. I knew you know how many times niggas done said that shit to me when I'm out. Then they say it just like that, Robin. I'm like,
I ain't finna do that shit.
You know what? No, that's funny. So you funny. You're also a father too. I do want to just ask you too before you get up out of here to a beautiful daughter.
Sage.
Yes, that's beautiful. You seem like you are a great dad, very involved with your daughter. That's what's up. I love that.
Yeah, she's a very interesting little 2.5-year-old. She's in gymnastics now.
Okay.
Yeah, today was
Go
her
Sage,
second
go
class
Sage.
of
Go
gymnastics.
Sage.
She's actually she's going to be accelerated to the next class. So she's going to be with the bigger kids. Start next week.
You nervous?
Nah.
Okay.
Nah, she's very, very agile, energetic, super independent. Like, I tried to just have her hold my hand walking down the stairs. She's no. Like, damn, shorty. You want me any other time? But, you know, it just, being a father, especially to a little girl, is it's interesting because I see how a lot of women are today. I see the women how they are without their father.
Very
I see
true.
how they are with their father as far as, you know, having a healthy relationship. And having a healthy relationship with Sage is like, I care about that shit so much. Because what I do, the decisions I make, the things that she sees, is going to set the tone for the men that she attracts when she gets older, and the type of woman that she's going to be to the man that she decides to marry, right? But I don't want my baby out having a fucked up name because she learned some stupid shit. I'm basically trying to like break generational curses and all that good stuff, but I just, you know, being an active father is like shit. Like, I don't understand how guys are not in the guys that are not in their child's life, or people that are not in their child's life, period, or the children's life. I don't understand how that, how they. I don't even like being out of town for 2 months along with my baby. Like, I'll be like, shit, it's time to see my baby and shit.
That's good. Yes, black daddies matter. Daddies, okay? Daddies. Black daddies matter. I always want to highlight that because I feel like that's so commendable. We don't get enough shine to black daddies. I hope you have a good Father's Day. That's coming up too.
I hope so too. I want to take the day off, but it really don't feel like it. I want to chill out though. I feel like
I hope you do though.
I have a
Seriously.
cigar.
Okay. You gonna light up that cigar?
I like that motherfucking cigar.
Light that motherfucker.
Light that motherfucker. Make some motherfucking water, put some lemon in that shit. You know what I'm saying? Shit, might take my dusty ass to the beach.
I'm dead. Get you some of that good breeze. You know the breeze hit different by the water.
Oh, for sure.
It feels
like,
better.
I don't have like hair, but I can like feel it in my beard though. It's kind of cool.
That's all that matters. Okay. I'm dead.
No, you're lying.
Yes, Corey Ether, you are very insightful, I will say.
Thank you.
To say the least.
I'm writing a book one day.
You should.
I've been talking about that shit for years. I just really don't even know where to start. I thought about just compiling a bunch of my Facebook posts and putting that shit like in like poetry form.
You should make an outline of just different topics you want to talk about and elaborate on each topic. Because you elaborated on a lot of things during the interview anyway.
It's hard to do that because people have questions.
I'm saying if you're writing your book, ain't nobody, motherfucker, you writing the shit right now. We talk about the manuscript. That's all I'm saying.
What is the difference? What would you feel is the difference between writing and saying?
Writing provides more detail.
But what if the detail is what I say, not what I write?
You need to figure out a way to transmute that to writing if you're going to write a book. You can use writing to express the same way you can verbally, most part. Obviously not sounds, but you got to commute that.
But remember when we talked about communication and how people receive information?
Okay. They have audio books. You can do an audio version of the book. That's very possible as well.
That would be very interesting.
You know, they have that too. They have that too though. So you do two versions. You never know, nigga. Damn. Be optimistic.
I mean, realistic too.
Be optimistic.
Realistic.
I think it would be nice. Just an idea that you already had.
You might be right.
Oh shit. No, but I definitely appreciate you. Make sure anybody that tuned in today, y'all share this video as well.
Please.
Corey Ether has been dropping big knowledge. We can talk about a lot of shit on here tonight. And I'm really happy. You've been saying some shit. And I wasn't expecting you to say what you said, but you said it.
See?
It needed to be said, apparently. Next time.
But you know what? You fully have expectations there because the fact is that I didn't disappoint.
No, absolutely not.
I didn't want to disappoint you.
Absolutely not. You know, you're very conscious of the world and how things are working in your world too.
Well, that's because I've understood that I understand that I know there was a time I didn't know what I was capable of. Now I do.
Okay.
So that's why it's just like, you know, how a lot of celebrities, they get a little bit of notoriety. They, you know, men, they feel like they got to put their dick everywhere. Me, I just have this thing called dick discipline, right? Because, you know, once you hit the panic button, you know, what the fuck you can turn this person into and shit. So you just got to think about how you can affect other people. You know, I could be a friend to you, but I would have to be a certain type of friend to you. I don't like committing to shit that I'm not committed to. So if I say I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it. I don't like wasting people's time because I don't like my time wasted. Absolutely. So I'm very direct. Absolutely. I'm very direct. It's like, hey, this is what it is. You know, I mean, as fucked up as it may sound. Absolutely. This is what it is. Cool. Absolutely. Don't waste my time. I know that's right. Where else can we stream your music? It's available everywhere. Of course. Apple Music, Tidal, Spotify, everywhere. New music coming soon. Probably less than 30 days. Putting in that work. For sure. I appreciate you for having me. Of course. I haven't been able to say the name for a while, but thank you. Yeah, that's a whole nother. Y'all listen. Okay, cause shout out. You might say y'all are so funny. Definitely sharing this with my girls. Oh wow. Woo! No, but it was definitely a good interview. I definitely appreciate you. Make sure that y'all follow him on IG. It's scrolling down here on the bottom. You do beats as well too. Like are you? So I can tell you a thing. So every song that I've ever released, I produced. Okay. I wrote, I rapped, I sang on it. I do sell beats. I produce for other artists. I write for other artists. I don't want to call myself a manager, but
Okay.
I'm not doing that shit. I ain't going to. Yeah, so yeah.
Okay.
And if you need me for your DJing, I DJ whatever. I DJ children's parties, weddings, private events, all that shit. And we're very professional as well. And I'm prompt.
All right, I like this. So you're not on CP time. You on?
I could be.
Oh.
Like the house party, I'm definitely CP time.
Look. Nigga, you best to be on time. You know what I'm saying? Now. What the fuck? I'm docking. No, I'm just kidding. No, I on me, because that would be me. On me. How late are you? All right. That's how many songs we didn't get to play tonight.
Okay.
Oh fuck no. But shout out to Corey Ether for coming in the building. Again, make sure that y'all share this video and tap in with him. Make sure you subscribe to Pillow Talk Podcast. Of course, streaming on all major platforms, including iHeartRadio.
You get the Ether case.
You got the look. He got the case too. My man ain't playing. I need my swimsuit. All right, now.
We're gonna talk about that.
All right. Okay.
What size you wear?
A small.
The small?
Yeah.
We're gonna do the small yellow. Okay, so you want the one piece, you want the high waist, you want the low waist?
I want the one piece joint look nice.
I think all that shit.
I like the one piece joint though.
Like the one piece?
Yeah.
You probably need like a one piece, like a bag or something.
You know, hook me up. You know what I'm saying?
Right, I hook your ass up. I'll be honest, you
like,
gotta wear this shit like every day.
Okay, I can rock the bag. Okay.
Every day.
That's not a problem.
Every day.
Endorse. Y'all see how I'm getting these endorsements? Look. Y'all heard it. Y'all heard what he said, right?
Every day. See, now I gotta definitely.
Y'all heard what he said. So be watching my shit to make sure that I'm rocking that bag.
And she said she gonna rock that shit every motherfucking day.
Every day. Okay, you know how much shit I can put in the bag?
She said, look, oh, you expect to put a bunch of shit in this bag. I got some shit in this bag. But look, I mean, you said you go take a picture every day, post it, let everybody know. Hey, get this shit right here.
I can.
That's all
all right. Say less.
That's all I do. You ain't call it at first.
Shout out to Brandy Lopez. Appreciate you as well for tapping in too. Appreciate everybody that tuned into this interview, y'all. Make sure y'all share again as well and subscribe to the YouTube Robin Yvette. This will be on iHeartRadio next week, so make sure you tap in as well on that. As always, sending love and light to everybody. Peace out.
Have faith, fuck Phil.
All right.